sokusele inyanga ezimbalwa ukuthi kuyokhethwe. Ngitheke uma ngikhuluma ngitshenizwe ngathi le ANC ephethwe uRamaphosa akuyona le ngiyaziyo. Into le umsebenzi wethu ukuresquisha i-ANC, ngamanye amagama ukuyikhipha odakeni soyikhipha bayathanda abathandi.
Yes, I think what Zuma is doing, he's offering an incisive portrait of how to display power. And that power, unfortunately, display of power is not only undermining the current leader or leadership of the African National Congress, but it is actually a huge insult to the African National Congress, and action should have been taken. This is what we've been saying. The African National Congress should be bold in taking action so that everyone can know it's not business and as usual. But this has become a custom of the African National Congress, dilly-dallying around issues, being afraid to take bold actions, and unfortunately the only organization that is suffering, it is the ANC. I've also taken note of some commentators who say perhaps Zuma lost his appeal to South Africans, and it's not about that. Remember, you've got too many opposition party, and this time around you've got a new party formed by the former Secretary General. These were key people in the African National Congress. They might have lost power within the party, but fact of the matter is you create so much confusion, and we should never judge Zuma by the number of people who are attending these gatherings. You've got such huge ideological, and I would even say tribal factions within the African National Congress that Zuma may just cause confusion. And I've also mentioned this in the past, that I don't believe that people would en masse now in case KwaZulu-Natal leave the African National Congress. But fact of the matter is, this Zuma issue, MK, will cause some disruptions, huge disruptions and confusion within the African National Congress. Yes, most definitely. And you don't need to be an African National Congress member. We've got a huge problem with our youth not participating in our mainstream politics. And yet you've got a key leader. Remember, Zuma needs to also to be judged not like an ordinary citizen. He has been the former president of this country. And one asks a lot of questions. Does he now say that a couple of months, say if this MK party gets a couple of seats or one or two seats in the UK's KwaZulu-Natal legislature, can members then turn out and say, yes, I'm a member of MK, but I want to vote for party X? I don't think these are the kind of conduct that you expect from a former leader, but it's a lot of anger. And sometimes people just don't understand when to let go. And that is a problem here. And I think that is the message that Zuma is also sending, whether consciously or unconsciously, to those who has not yet been convinced to participate in our mainstream politics, let alone the internal dynamics of the African National Congress. But if we talk about mainstream politics, I think it's these kind of things that also becomes just a huge discouragement for people to participate in a mainstream politics.